What's up, guys? Welcome to your 156th Android tutorial for the new Boston. What we're going to do before we actually start working with the XML parser is get our data collected class set up, which we call the XML data collected. All we want this class to do is have our variables for our city and our temperature. So our temperature is going to be int, and we're going to call this temp, and something like that. And we're just going to initially set this equal to be 0. Just in case if we can't parse the data from XML, we're going to return it as 0 or an error message of some sort. Haven't figured that out yet. What we're going to do, we're also going to return a string, which is going to be our city. So we're just going to say string, and we're going to call this city. Set this equal to null. So now what we want this class to do is be able to set these variables according to whatever our handling XML stuff class is going to send to us. So we're going to set up some methods within this class to kind of set up these variables to be what they're supposed to be. And we're just going to use 3 methods. One is going to be public void set city, and what we're going to pass into this is again a string, because that's what we're working with. We're going to call this string C, or whatever we're getting passed in, C. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set up our city variable that we have defined for this class, and we're going to just set that equal to be whatever is passed in. Now when we use the handling XML stuff class, we can pass in some information using this method called setCity and pass in the actual string reference, and we're going to set up our city. Pretty simple concept, but we haven't really, I don't know if we've created a class exactly like this yet. But also we're going to say public void set temp, and again it's going to be the same concept. We're going to get passed in an int, we're going to call this t, and all we're going to do is set our temp equal to be whatever is being passed in is t. So now again we have a method that we can pass in an integer, and we're going to set up our variable to be whatever that integer is being passed in. Then we're going to just set one method up so we can retrieve both of our city and our temperature. So what we're going to do is we're just going to say public, sorry, I'm not angry at you guys, public lowercase, and then we're going to say a string reference, because again we're setting our text view, so it needs to be a string, and we're just going to say data to string, something like that. And it's not going to take anything within its parameters because it's going to refer to the variables it already has set up for this class. So we're just going to hit enter, and all we're going to do is, again, we need to return something, so we're going to say return, and we're going to say like in like that, and then we're going to say, or actually we might want to put a space and then our quotation, then we're going to say plus our city, again the variable that we're getting passed in, plus maybe a space and then the current temperature in Fahrenheit is, and then space, and then we can just do another space or another plus, and we're going to give it the temperature that we're referring to again in this class, and then just say plus degrees, or space degrees actually. So I just thought I'd show you guys this before we get any further. Again, we have 3 methods within this class: set city, set temperature, and a method that will return a string when we call this data to string, and it's to string like that, sorry, and that's just going to return all of our data or whatever we want to set that text view to, according to whatever the city is and the temperature. So pretty simple. Just thought I'd show you guys that structure, and I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial, because we really didn't cover too much in this one, but again it's kind of nice to go through things slowly sometimes, so that's what we're doing. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.